Hey, what's going on, guys? It's CJ here from Three Black Geeks, and I am here with.
Ricco Fajardo.
So, Rico, obviously you're part of the another big shonen anime, My Hero Academia.
It seems like they never stop, right? So
It
many
just-
shonen, bro.
It keeps going. You know, we hit the age where it's always something new that's just
I think
keeps
they're like,
going.
we're onto something here. It's really, really great. The shonen animes, four boys in Japanese. Yeah,
I mean,
growing up
especially-
with Dragon Ball. And, well, yeah, now it's My Hero Academia. I mean, dude, Goku was in the Macy's Day Parade. Did you see that?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's huge.
That is bonkers to me. Anyway, it's
long
very
time,
cool.
long time coming. I mean,
You always thought.
I mean, it
Goku
is.
better be in the Macy's Day Parade.
If you think about like for us, you know, born in the '80s,
Sure,
and just
sure,
seeing
sure.
up to this point, if you ask me, oh, will we ever see a shonen anime at a Macy's Day Parade? I'd be like, nah, that's not gonna happen.
Right, exactly.
Whatsoever. So
That's why he's there, and he's kind of going through, and his hair's getting caught on the buildings. I'm like, this is a trip. Anyway, Sonic's out there. Whatever. Anyway, it's crazy. It's our time, you guys. It's our time.
So you having this very long career of doing voice acting, I'm big into tokusatsu, and you did an animation for Garu,
Oh my goodness.
and I started watching that right when the pandemic started because somebody else told me about it, and
Garu, the
and I saw
animation.
so I watched the live action Garu.
Yeah.
So I saw that you did the animation. How was that?
Fantastic. Caitlin Glass cast me in that role. Worked together with Justin Briner, who plays Izuku Midoriya, by the way, in My Hero Academia. He plays the Silver Knight in the animation. Fantastic show. Beautiful, beautiful show. I never played a character like that before who had just all this scar tissue. I don't know if you guys care about spoilers, but
We don't mind.
Leon Luis is he's the golden knight, golden armor. David Wald plays my father in that show. Is a fantastic. It felt so familial, dude.
Yeah.
And then Monica Rial played our sorceress. They're not called that. They're called not alchemists. Darn it.
I think it is Alchemist.
Is it Alchemist?
I think it is Alchemist.
Yeah. In that one, because also Gato has many different versions. The one we're talking about is animation.
Yeah.
Animation.
Live action is like 2 seasons, I believe. I think it's 2 series.
But I mean, I could go on and on. I was gushing about this show with Caitlin. We had a wonderful time working on that show. The cast was fantastic. The story was beautiful. Oh, dude! And then my pal Brina Palencia, who actually was my first contact into working in anime. She plays Mineta in My Hero Academia. Ironically, she
So
plays.
you pretty much everything
Lara.
is going back to
She
that.
plays Mara. Remember the gal, the farm girl?
Oh, so she was actually
This
that.
deep emotional connection that I
Jeez.
get in this show is one of my closest friends, like the first person I ever met, like working in anime. And that show meant a lot to me. And then we did Gato Vanishing Line, where they took the heroes and made them the villains.
See, I didn't see Vanishing
Oh,
Lines.
dude. Okay,
I mean,
I won't spoil
I
it.
know.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
I play. Oh, sorry for the chocobo sound. That's me just saying I have an interview, which is what we're doing right now. anyway, I play Knight, who is a wearer of the black armor.
So I mean, was that like a big thing for you? I mean, because obviously it sounds like you were really big into tokusatsu at that. I mean, was that like
it
a
was
big
my first
moment?
touch. It was my first touch.
Oh,
Yeah, I learned. Caitlin was like, you have to understand this whole Gato universe and all the. And I grew up with Power Rangers and these kinds of things, but like I didn't know about Gato.
yeah.
So think about the feast that I got to go through reading all the manga.
Because that's a different territory than like Super
Absolutely.
Sentai and Kamen Rider.
Yes,
easily.
absolutely. Oh, dude, it's so dark, but cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's gritty. So, but that story, yeah, Leon's story of going from. If you're any Final Fantasy VI fans out there, it's like going from the Dark Knight to the Paladin kind of journey is one of my favorites, like through anime and video games. So I feel like I go on. I don't want to eat up all the time. But
No,
yes,
you're fine. No, you're fine. No, I had to because I was like, oh, he did Garo. Oh, ooh, okay.
I love and the animation where oh my goodness, the Silver Knight. Justin's character challenges him because he lost the right to the golden armor.
Yeah.
You have to fight for the people in order to use that, and he was doing it selfishly. So he's like, fight me, and show me
everything that kind of-
show me your will in your fighting. And I'm like, it's such a cool fight scene, dude. You guys got to watch it. Gato the animation.
But you playing Midio in My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
How was that when they first came to you for that part?
Okay,
like,
when it first came out, I was on vacation, which is always the worst place you want to be when you're an actor to get an audition. Colleen Klinkenbeard, she plays Luffy in One Piece. She's the director for My Hero Academia. She's also Momo Yayorozu in My Hero. She's like, By the way, when I first auditioned, I was looking at all the characters. Like, I don't fit any of these kids. I was like, oh, who's this All Might guy? I bet I can do him. And I'm like,
Yeah.
no, young Midoriya. Come on. I'm like, oh, I got this. It feels right. And then Chris Sabat got it. Like, well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's perfect for him. Perfect casting. When this Mirio guy came out, I auditioned for both what was then Mirio and Overhaul, which is the hero and the villain. I got called back for both. Colleen asked me to do a read for both. She's like, give me like your just most like the hero, ultimate hero kid, senior in high school. Like, he's just like, sunshine in a bottle. I was like, okay, cool. Like, I didn't have a picture or anything. I just
Oh, so they never really gave you a picture.
No,
going,
all I had was
wow.
text. All I had was text talking about like, and I knew who Midoriya was. So I was like, he was talking to Midoriya as a piece of text saying like, hey, I'm gonna introduce you to Sir Night Eye. And like, I was like, I don't know who these people are, but I'm making the assumption that he's here to mentor this guy. And also, I thought maybe he was the traitor, which
I think a lot of people did initially.
because he sticks his face through the wall.
Yeah.
Like, what? Anyway. Long story short, too late. I booked the role. I had no idea what it was. My buddy Matt Shipman texts me and he goes, "Dude, you're Mirio?" And I'm like, "Yeah." It's I don't know anything about him. He's like the most popular character in Japan right now. You got to know. I'm like, I know nothing. He plays Inasa in the show. He's the Tornado Boy.
Yeah.
But a good friend of mine, and I love that he's the one that told me how cool it was, because I was like, I have no idea.
Because you're going into the role like, who is this guy?
I don't know.
Like,
I mean, well, but that's how it is. Like, you only have what you're given, right? So like,
See, I assume they give you guys kind of like, hey, here's a picture of this person, and you just kind of just go from there with their
if you're
auditions.
lucky, I mean, it just came out. Like, we only didn't have like the manga. Like, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the stuff was like the manga was coming out, but like Mirio's picture was only shown a couple times.
Okay.
So we didn't have a lot of context. You know what I mean? And so, but Colleen, as a director, they always try to give you as much as they can. But all we need as actors is words. You know what I mean? And even then, if we're improvising, it's just kind of like an idea. But you know what I mean? But yeah.
I mean, so for you, I mean, obviously you've dipped a toe into doing live action. Are you leaning towards kind of doing a balance of both? Because we just talked to Bo Billingsley, and he was doing, but he used to do both.
It's so funny you say dip a toe, because I actually do a lot more on camera, live action, theater work than anime. I think it's still kind of funny that like this is what people know me for, but it's great. It's very exciting.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. It makes my heart a little. I'm like, dip a toe. I'm all in. But like literally, I'm going back home and shooting an on-camera thing.
I mean, you see yourself doing like full-fledged films, or even if it's just a small role in a major film.
I mean, it's
anything.
acting, man. It's like it's contract work, so like you get the work wherever you can.
Oh,
and
okay.
I've got to audition for some really high-profile stuff, and one of these days, the joke for me is like, yeah, people will come out and be like, yeah, I'm here for his anime thing. I'm like, oh no, I'm here for his Star Wars thing. Like, wait, what? He's an anime? No, wait, he's in Star Wars? I'm like, I'm just acting. I'm just doing my thing. It never was about to do like these kinds of appearances. This is really cool because obviously like I'm a fan of the genre and everything too. But I just like to perform. I'm an actor, so.
Was there a specific anime that you always wanted to do a voiceover for that you still haven't yet?
Man, I mean, I grew up. My favorite all-time anime is Ghost in the Shell. Hanging out with Steve Bloom and Bo, obviously, like Cowboy Bebop, so epic. Samurai Champloo, the music, so amazing. All of it is like so beautiful. If they ever did like a Metal Gear anime, I would get in on that. But it's hard to be like retroactively be like, I would have loved to worked on that, because it's in our memory. Like, why would you cast yourself as Naruto when you have such a clear memory of what that sounds like? Sasuke, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so it's already just clicked in.
Do you know what I mean? Like, as an actor, I need that. I don't want to cast myself as that. I need that core memory for my what I'm doing in life. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, anyway, I would never recast it. I have a lot of. That's a weird thing, I think, for my actor pals to be like, I should have played that role. I'm like, no, you shouldn't. Like, you should continue to do your work, because if that exists in the world and that director is a good director, that piece of art's going to be amazing, and it's going to only fuel all of us if it's good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But anyway.
Lastly, there's been kind of like rumors of them trying to dub. I think there might be a company that's trying to dub over some of the Kamen Rider and Super Sentai stuff. I don't know how like legit that is. Would you ever want to get into doing that?
Like I said, I'm an actor, man. I would love to do the live action. I'd love to do a live action Kamen Rider, because I do some martial arts, I do some parkour. Like, that'd be so fun.
Oh,
dude.
so in the live action front, you definitely.
I'm just saying, like, I'm an actor. I'll do it all. Like, I've done motion capture for video games. I've done all kinds of like live action stunt work and things. Literally, that would be that would be dope.
Would you ever involve?
Like a God, if they did another, but they do already have the live action one. They redid the Japanese, right?
They redid
that's
that
already
one.
done. So, but that would have been cool.
I mean, were you ever? Did you ever like? Because I know they did Kamen Rider Dragon Knight here in the U.S. Were you ever trying to be a part of that?
I wasn't.
Because Because this
It's
is
weird.
like mid 2000s when they did that.
I heard of things, auditions for things. My buddy actually, Matt Shipman, he's a huge Kamen Rider fan. So it's funny you keep mentioning it.
Yeah.
But I never came across my table. I audition
okay.
for whatever's there. My agent, I have several agents that I work with that give me different gigs that I'm like right for.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm not sure I could be the age group right now for Kamen Rider.
I
would
don't know,
love
man.
it. Listen, man, I'm open-minded and I would work, really hard, but that's another thing. As you talked with Bo,
Yeah.
like we're limited on camera by like what we got.
Yeah.
But man, what an amazing performer Bo is. This is just going to be about Bo Billingsley.
It's the legend.
Yeah, literally. We just did a panel the other day. I'm like, this is so cool. I'm sitting here with Jet Black. We were talking on this diversity panel. Like, as kids growing up, we're like, oh yeah, Jet Black, and he's actually black.
Yeah.
And they're like, wait, what? You got a black voice act? Like, and so yeah, I'm there sitting next to Zeno, and that's like a conversation that people of color like getting more into voice work, and representation matters.
Oh, yeah,
I'll leave it at that.
Definitely. But I appreciate you taking the time talking to us.
This is delightful. I literally could go forever. So thank you.
Trust me, man. Take it
Yeah.
easy.
Take care.
Appreciate it.
Thanks,
See you
y'all.
later, guys. Peace.